YouTube. It is what it is with K2. I was hungry. I couldn't figure out what do I want to eat. And I was like, I haven't had chicken fajitas in a long time. Especially chicken fajitas, like homemade chicken fajitas, because I normally go to Sam's and then they already have that, the grilled chicken already. So I've done it with that tons of time. But this time I wanted to actually do it with real chicken. So I got some chicken breasts here that I've already cleaned. And I had it sitting here so it's kind of, the rest of the frost, I guess, is coming off and it's wet. So you want to make sure you dry the chicken off. So I think what I'm going to do is get another piece of foil and season it on the other piece of foil. So put the chicken over on this foil, and then it's nice and dry. And it's just the chicken breast cutlets that they have at Sam's. I love Sam's. That they have at Sam's. It's chicken breast cut. Well, no, it's not cutlets. It's just chicken tenderloins. Chicken tenderloins. Yep, that's what it is. Chicken tenderloins. So let me get rid of this. And this is the hand that I touched the chicken with. Okay, so I'm going to scoop this here so you guys can see. Let me move my tongs and my spatula. So I'm going to season it with garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, some complete seasoning, and just a little bit of chili powder. Just a little bit of chili powder. So I'm going to go ahead and season that. And so let's get this top off. Ooh. Break me off a piece of the, because I want to wipe. I need help too. Can you help me hold it? Onion. I already did the garlic. Okay, hold on for me 1 second, sugar. And then, let me move that. Now, can you help me? I need my trusty sidekick here. Complete seasoning. A little pepper. Trusty sidekick.
If you're wondering what she's doing, I'm holding the bottle and she's twisting the top off.
Of course. Chili powder, just a little bit. I'm only going to put chili powder on one side. I'm not going to do both sides. And I'm only going to do the complete seasoning on one side too, because these chickens, they're not really thick at all. And so since they're not thick, I don't need a bunch of salt on there. I definitely don't need a lot of salt. So hit it with the garlic again. Onion powder. And a little bit of pepper. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and get these fried up. And I'll be back. Okay, so I got my, let me wash my hands, I'm touching my hair. I already disinfect the counter. I just use my counter. I don't use a cutting board. I already disinfect the counter. I got the chicken breasts in the skillet. And I'm cooking them on max, which is don't get that. The max on that stove, on that particular aisle that I have it on, it doesn't get super hot where it'll burn. And so I'm just going to do both sides for like 5 minutes. So then I also want to cut up an onion. I washed the onion off and peeled the outer layer. Nothing fancy. Cut the onion up. And then I'm going to put the onion in there. Because I love onion.
That sounds weird.
Because I love onion?
Yeah.
I do.
And
I like it in my food, okay?
Yeah, I say that because we just said I love onions.
Okay. So now I'm just going to walk over to the skillet. Once I do this, I'll let y'all see it because I'm getting ready to turn turn it over. Okay, so this is the chicken. Chicken, look at that nice sear. Doesn't that look good, you guys? You hear that sizzle? I just put a little bit of vegetable oil just to coat the bottom of the pan. Thank you, daughter. Just to coat the bottom of the pan. So yeah, now I'm gonna let that cook for another 4 to 5 minutes. Another 4 to 5 minutes, and then they'll be done, and we'll do what we're gonna do next. All right, so I got my chicken off. It's really, really, really good. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Oh, thank you for cutting the water off, daughter. It looks really, really good. Oh, one way. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Look at the smoke coming off. I could just eat it like this, really. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the chicken up. Bunny ears, really?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hold it and just cut it. Look how easy that's cutting.
It's tender.
Very tender. Ooh, that's too tender. Just probably like, can you tell how big that is? About,
Oh, it just fell.
about that big? Don't worry, I sterilized my whole counter. Don't worry. Okay, so you can put whatever kind of cheese you want in your quesadilla. Cheddar, mozzarella, I mean, you know, to me, it's no rules to what kind of cheese you use. I'm sure there's a specific kind of cheese, but today I'm going to use Colby Jack, and I don't told you it's a last minute thing. Wasn't nothing planned. I just decided, that's what I want to eat. Skillet is warm, so I'm going to put just a little bit of grease in my skillet, and then I'm going to put this on and pretty much let it brown. I'll show y'all, because I'm going to show you how I'm going to build. So this is the skillet. It don't have, it's not that much grease in it. So put it back on the stove. And then I'm going to put my tortilla in it and make sure it get grease on it on both sides. Oh yeah, I made some Spanish rice. It was the Zatarin Spanish rice. Look at it. You're supposed to put the tomatoes in it. I'm going to stir it up and see. I never had it before. I just followed the directions. It just looked like a bunch of tomatoes, but I'm sure it's going to be better because when I stir it up. Because I'm going to stir it up and then I'm going to do some mozzarella. Okay, so I could feel it getting hot. So now I'm going to add my meat. Okay, so what I did was, you can see the cheese up under there. I broke the cheese. I used 2 slices and I broke the cheese up and just kind of put it on there. And then I'm going to fold it over, but now I'm thinking I need cheese on the other side because it's not going to stick. Okay. Let me get some more cheese. Okay, so I just spread it one more on there. Let me see. So I'm waiting on it to brown. Let me turn the fire up a little bit. So once it browns and it starts melting, which it looks like it's kind of trying to melt right there, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. I don't know how this going to come out. Because I never did it with this cheese. I normally have shredded cheese. And then I can just get it all over. But we'll see. It's the first time for everything, right?
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm nervous.
Man down, man down.